Anyone who's been through it knows divorce can be an expensive business. From one home, two have to be paid for. There's probably 2 cars to fund, and of course, double many of the bills. All of this eats away at any earnings and savings and plunges a growing number of divorcees into debt. Ian knows this only too well.
So I went from being happily married with a great job, company car, and I lost the home, lost my wife, lost my job and my car, all in 1 week.
Like many people who face separation and divorce, both him and his ex-wife went straight to solicitors. That, he says, with the benefit of hindsight, is the biggest mistake couples make.
It's very easy to spend a few £1000s within the first few months of the divorce process without realising that it could take a year or two, and people often run out of their funds well before the time that they reach the court. Solicitors charging £200 an hour, it doesn't take long for your immediate funds to evaporate.
A lack of available practical advice brought Ian to set up his own website. Wikivorce now helps 1 in 3 people getting divorced in the UK, helping men and women equally. While ensuring children are looked after properly, splitting assets, setting up new homes and the actual cost of divorce means many end up in considerable debt. New figures from the Consumer Credit Counselling Service show just how much debt people seeking its advice are getting into after divorce. More women say divorce has caused them to get into debt, while men are in more debt after it.
It is a serious problem, and it's a growing problem. 8,000 people have contacted us. It's a lot of people, 150 people a week, and we know that's only the tip of the iceberg. People who are becoming separated find themselves having to deal with the cost of separation, having to deal with the income shock that brings, for example, the legal costs of becoming separated, and that has untold impact on the emotional side.
Solicitors say there is a way to avoid some of the costs. Using the mediation service, which is available throughout the UK, will dramatically cut down on the expense.
Don't fight over things that really, in the scheme of things, are not so important. I mean, I've seen cases, people arguing over goldfish, over a piece of furniture, spending thousands and thousands of pounds over those kind of features, which would be far better really for them to save those money for the future and to enjoy, hopefully in their new life.
Ensuring children are cared for is paramount, but with some planning and clear thinking, couples can help avoid finding themselves in post-divorce debt. Keith Doyle, BBC News.